up, everyone, and welcome back to the show. I am your host, LaPorsche. I'm sitting here with the fabulous cast of Hush, a new series streaming on All Black. We have the one and only T.S. Madison, who plays Mona D with the curly hair today, honey. And we also have the one and only Joyful Drake, who plays Drea Logan. Okay, so y'all, I had the chance to stream the series over the past 2 days, right? And this was some juicy shit. I was like, oh, hell, I know some of these people in real life. What? I was like, yeah, I'm not going to tell you which ones. That's confidential. But, okay, so this is a question for everyone. What was the hardest part about getting into character for each particular role?
Oh, come on, Drea.
Oh, for each particular role. You know, I would say, first of all, I love Dr. Drea Logan. She's so much fun to play. Like anytime you get to be a scandalous.
I know.
You know what? Like she's just she's so different for me, but I get into her. Maybe she's my alter ego.
Okay.
I don't know. But I would say the way we film it, because we film it film style, like you would film a film on location in DC with Octet Productions, Chuck West and Bree West. They're our showrunners, wonderful, wonderful people. And we film out of order. So it is trying to figure out, is this from episode 2 or is this from episode 7? So you have to really know the material and know your character's, journey, their arc, because you have to play true to that moment. So for me, that's the most difficult thing. Like sometimes I have to go back and say, wait, where are we at? What happened? Did this happen? Did that happen? Because it all, plays into, your reactions. And where you're at. So for me, that's probably the most difficult thing, because for most series that I have done, you do one episode at a time.
Yeah.
But here you're doing 8 episodes.
Yeah, I have to echo what Joyful said, because we all have busy schedules. And so what's so accommodating about what's so great about Octet Productions with Chuck and Bree is that they accommodate our schedules. So sometimes the writing is this way, and I'm reading the script like, okay, I just got to be a gangster right here. Gotcha. Can I improv right here? Well, because I wouldn't.
You definitely had him get beat with a bat.
Oh yeah, that ass had belonged to me, And here's the thing: we filmed that like the first day, and that wasn't even a part of the first thing, and so I had to react a different way, like I didn't see another person. So when I say Joyful is on the money with that, that's probably like the only difficult thing, because everything else is like second nature for me. I'm my character. You're Joyful, that's her alter ego, but Mona D, I'm my character all day.
No, I could definitely see moments for all of y'all. All right, let's get to the juicy stuff.
Okay, come on.
I have 15 minutes. This series is all about like sex and drugs and money. Okay, so do you believe that women agree to open relationships and such to reduce men cheating on them? Therefore, taking away the ability to be a secret, because this series is all about secrecy.
Can I speak on that?
Yes.
Joyful?
Yes.
I always talk about, if you watched anything that I do online or any podcasts and stuff I be on, I always say to women, because I used to be in a very dark business just like this. I used to be in a sex work, offering sex work services, video, tape, and things like that. And I think what happens with women is that they don't understand, as just like the mayor on the show, like her husband is in a part of the dark arts and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Like what women don't really understand is that men live alternative lifestyles outside of the home. I tell women all the time, when that man walks across that threshold, it's fair game. It's up to him to respect you or not. And so just recently, I have adopted this thought process even for myself. I'm not into open relationships, but I'm a transgender woman, right? Mm-hmm. And so initially, the men that are attracted to me are heterosexual men. And the flavor for a natural born woman, a bio woman, I'm not trying to erase that flavor from him. So I can't take that flavor from him, because I know that the little taste of what's that's a little taste of this splendor, it always leaves that aftertaste that you're gonna come back for some more of this. So I'm not competing with a natural woman, because that's just the natural order. And I know people might try to bash me over my head for saying that, but whatever. That's just the natural order of things. And then as a transgender woman come in and men are engulfed in the thing, I understand that. I can't stop. So we probably gonna just have to have a relationship where maybe on Wednesday or Thursday you get you some cooter, and then on Monday, Tuesday, and whatever, it's our time. I don't know,
I always say that it just depends on the individual, because I think some people do it because they're like, I just don't want to leave. I just don't want you to leave me, and I'll rather deal with the devil I know than the devil I don't know. So I always feel like it's a back and forth. What about you, Joyful?
I feel like, particularly in this show, all of our women are very empowered. So I feel like it's a choice they make, because they too want to take part or in other, sexual fantasies or relationships. So I feel like the characters in this show, they don't do it out of fear that he might cheat. I think they're living their best lives, and they're like, this is what I want to do, especially Selena. Selena and her husband, like, this is their thing. This is how they met. And I think that's what's so cool about this show. I've been married 7 years, and I guess we have a traditional, relationship, but there are couples, who have been married or not married, and this is their life. And the one thing I love about it is this show doesn't judge. Like, it lets it opens the window so you can see other people, because we all deserve to live our best lives and be our best selves. And if that's what another couple is doing and it works for them, I say, hey, more power to you, whatever works for you. And so that's what I love about this show. You get to see into the lives of others.
Nothing is perfect, right?
No.
You have the seemingly perfect couple, Erica, played by Erica Mena, and her husband. And what I found interesting, right, is that in general, sometimes we tend to talk down on reality stars as a culture and IG influencers. Oh, you're just an IG influencer, right? But he had $100 million deal, y'all, and still needed her to post, right? Her fur coat and stuff like that. He was all about team for his benefit, right?
Right.
And I think it shows how valuable women are when it comes to the relationship. He had $100 million deal and still needed her to really make it thrive. So who is a man each of y'all think would not be who he is without his wife? You can't say yourself, and you can't say Jay-Z or Beyonce.
Oh,
I will say Barack.
Yeah.
I love Barack Obama, but I love Michelle more.
Yeah.
I love Michelle.
She's so strong. She's so fierce. You need that backbone, not only to hold the family down and the kids together, but also to hold you up. And she's such a force, and you just see it. Michelle can walk into a room. She don't even have to say anything, and she's powerful.
Yeah.
Just the way she walks, just the way she looks. And she's the only first lady who was attacked by politicians. She never said anything, but they always came for her because they too felt her strength. And I think Barack is amazing, and he's great, but I firmly believe Michelle, and he says it to this day, he is who he is because of Michelle Obama.